There's no escape from saving thousands. Save yourself during October Fright Fest at Franklin Sussex Automall. Your spirits will rise with savings up to $10,000 off all new Jeeps, Chryslers, Dodges, and Rams.
It's your choice. Get a new 2018 Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4, just $169 a month. Run, Bill, run! Hide behind that 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, also just $169 a month.
Plus, meet Butch Patrick on Saturday the 14th. Go to Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to the Monday, Tuesday edition of the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. As we come to you from the Automall parking lot, please come down and check out the great selection of new and pre-owned cars. They'll make a great deal for you. The sales staff's great, the finance department's great, service department, everything you can want in a dealership is here at the Automall. Well, we're going to look back at highlights from week 6 of the football season, and we're going to lead off with that showdown down in Bergen County, Pope John against St. Joe's. Did the Lions get that win and go and remain undefeated and shock the state? Let's find out.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
We head to St. Joe's in Montvale for this matchup between two of the top 6 teams in the state of New Jersey, and it's Nick Patty dropping back and hitting Gavin Sharkey for the 22-yard gain and a Green Knight first down inside the Pope John 20. That would then lead to this 32-yard field goal by Angelo Guglielmello, and the Green Knights score first as they have a 3-0 lead with 9:49 remaining in the first quarter. St. Joe's is now back on offense, and the give is to Andre Johnson, who takes it up the middle for a 25-yard gain for the Green Knights before being brought down to the 3-yard line where it's first and goal for St. Joe's. Andre Johnson would get the call again, and he would take it in from 3 yards out as he runs over defenders and punches it in for a 10-0 Green Knights lead at the end of 1 quarter of play. We go to the second quarter now, and the Lions are looking to move the ball. And off play action, Niko Harancic rolls right and hits Taj Jones for the big 32-yard completion down to the Joes 38. That would then lead to this 4th and 1 here late in the second as they try to run it with Terrence Jones up the middle, but it's Nick Russo for the Green Knights with the stop, and the Lions turn it over on downs deep in Green Knight territory. Led to the second half kickoff now, and St. Joe's is still holding a 10-0 lead. And it's on the opening kickoff. It's Yasir Berry on the return for the Green Knights, but it's Ryan Dangler for Pope John jarring it free as Pope John recovers the loose ball, and they would set up shop 1st and 10 in great starting field position. All right, Pope John, though, was unable to do anything with the great field position, and on 4th down, they attempt a fake punt with the direct snap to Burrell Neal, but he's brought down short by Howard Cross, and the Green Knights defense holds, and they take over on downs. That would then lead to this 1-yard touchdown run here by Evan Stewart as he takes it up the middle, and St. Joe's has a 17-0 lead with 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. St. Joe's has it back on offense after a Pope John 3 and out, and it's Nick Patty dropping back with time as he hits Michael Almeo over the middle for the 7-yard completion at the end of the third quarter. All right, we'll take this game to the fourth quarter now, and the Green Knights would add to their lead as Anello Gagliamello knocks through the 29-yard field goal, and it's St. Joe's up 20-0 with 9:52 remaining in the ball game. Pope John has it back on offense, looking for some points here, and it's Niko Harancic dropping back, hitting Burrell Neal on the seam over the middle as he bounces off a Green Knights defender and ends up taking it 55 yards to the house as Pope John is on the board, and it's now 20-7 Joes with 9:03 remaining in the fourth. All right, after the Lions defense forces a 3 and out, the Lions are back on offense, and it's Niko Harancic to Sam Darrell as he works the sideline, picks up 15 yards, and a Lions first down. And Pope John would find the end zone again here as Niko Harancic finds Sam Darrell on the quick slant for the 14-yard touchdown, and Pope John's right back in it as they now trail 20-14 with 5:18 remaining in the fourth quarter. Pope John's down 6, and Joe's has it back facing a 4th and 8. The Lions defense needs a stop, and they get one here as Nick Patty rolls right, but his pass falls incomplete, and the Lions defense holds, and Popejohn gets it back 1st and 10 with 2:37 left in the fourth quarter. All right, Popejohn's back driving, looking to tie or take the lead, and they're facing a 2nd and 10, but Niko Harancic looks over the middle. His pass is picked off by Evan Stewart to end the game as St. Joe's holds on to the 20-14 victory as Popejohn falls to 5-1 before heading to Bergen Catholic next weekend.
The kids played really hard all 48 minutes. You know, we were down actually 20-0. We came back and had a chance to win it at the end with a minute 43. So our defense played lights out today, man. They kept us in the game the whole time. A couple mistakes here and there, you know, a couple bad calls by me I thought really hurt us at the end there with some special teams. But the kids played great, real proud of them.
And it just seemed like the energy really picked up after that big touchdown pass to Burrell Neal in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum definitely shifted and was on our side. So, you know, it was a good learning experience for us, and obviously they're a really good team, and we just got to get ready for Bergen.
And thoughts on seeing Bergen Catholic next weekend?
Yeah, I mean, another great test, really great program. We're coming back down here. So we knew this was going to be the hardest 3-game stretch, especially on the road. But like I said, real proud of our players, real proud of our staff. They did a great job coming back and almost pulling it out.
Well, it doesn't get any easier for the Lions. They still have Bergen Catholic down the road, DePaul, which is in their division. So just gets real tough from here on out. But this is what Coach Brian Carlson and the Lions wanted, and they're rising to the challenge. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and MugsMedia.com.
There's no escape from saving thousands. Save yourself during October Fright Fest at Franklin Sussex Automall. Your spirits will rise with savings up to $10,000 off all new Jeeps, Chryslers, Dodges, and Rams.
It's your choice. Get a new 2018 Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4, just $169 a month. Run, Bill, run! Hide behind that 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, also just $169 a month.
Plus, meet Butch Patrick on Saturday the 14th. Go to Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Morville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Morville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Morville at 973-383-3110.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money.
Lakeland Banks, pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use Pop Money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
You know you love pizza and Italian food. Dominic's Pizzeria and Italian Restaurant has got you covered from one end of the county to the other with 3 great locations. Dominic's, East Clinton Street in Newton, with a brand new dining room. Then there's Dominic's on Munsonhurst Road in Franklin. And the 3rd location is Chesco's, Route 94 south in Newton. All 3 locations offer simply great food. Dominic's in Newton, 383-9330. Dominic's in Franklin, 209-1007, and Chesco's, 383-2840.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. We offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve. Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat, or our Sussex County Game of the Week. We went up the road to High Point High School off Pigeon Hill Road. A big game for Kittatinny and High Point, rivals in every sport. But this was a big game because a lot of PowerPoints and possible state tournament hopes to be kept alive were on the line. Who won that game? Let's check out the highlights.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
Let's head up to Wantage for this big rivalry game at High Point. Now on Kittatinny's first play, it's quarterback James Franco taking off for the first down inside High Point territory. Then it's hard-charging Zach Mafaro of Kittatinny hitting the huge hole, and he rumbles 21 yards for the first down at the High Point 15 as Chad Mazzilli makes the tackle for the Wildcats. And the Cougars cap the 67-yard opening drive here on the toss to Zach Mafaro, who bulls his way in from 4 yards out, and Kittatinny has a 6-0 lead with 8:35 to go in the first quarter. Nice drive. High Point comes right back with a quick answer. Watch quarterback Jake Lazinski off the play action find a wide-open Grayson Sabo for the 33-yard touchdown, and after the missed PAT, we are tied at 6 midway through the opening quarter. Now watch Jake Lazinski on defense track down James Franco as he knocks him to the sidelines for the 6-yard loss, forcing a Cougars punt attempt. And on the attempt, the snap is high, and the Wildcats come flying in, and it's Davis Dvorak with the tackle, and High Point is set up 1st and 10 from the Kittatinny 38. And High Point cashes in here on 3rd and 4. It's Chad Mazzilli right up the middle for the 10-yard touchdown, and High Point has a 13-7 lead after the PAT with 3:15 to go and a very active first quarter. Okay, Kittatinny set to punt again, and Robbie Toro comes flying in and almost blocks it, and it's Davis Dvorak and then Storm Gorowski with the tackle, as High Point has great field position once again at the Kittatinny 25. The Wildcats score here on the final play of the quarter on this Chad Mazzilli 1-yard touchdown, and High Point's off to a terrific 20-6 start after 1 quarter of play. Okay, second quarter we go, and after High Point recovered an onside kick, it's Chad Mazzilli right up the middle as he goes untouched behind center Eric Fry, and just like that, it's 27-6, less than 2 minutes into the quarter. And the Wildcats get the ball back once again. Watch Grayson Sabo with the strip and Storm Gorowski with the recovery, and it's 1st and 10 Wildcats at their own 45. Chad Mazzilli continues his monster night here. Watch him make the spin move, and he goes for 30 yards for his 4th TD at the first half, and it's 34-6 Wildcats with only 1:32 to go in the first half. Wow! Kittatinny was its own worst enemy in the first half. Here's another turnover as Grayson Sabo continues his big game as he makes the pick at the 45-yard line. And then it's Jake Lazinski with the 1-yard quarterback sneak for the touchdown, and the Wildcats are roaring with a 40-6 lead over the Cougars at half. Wow! Third quarter we go, and High Point moving again, and it's Chad Mazzilli with his 5th touchdown of the night. This one from 3 yards out, and it's 47-6 High Point with 7:29 to go in the third. Kittatinny would get back on the scoreboard one more time on this 4-yard touchdown from Zach Mafaro, but it was all High Point as they post a 47-12 victory to keep their state tournament hopes alive as they move to 4-2 as Kittatinny drops to 3-3.
This week we were very hungry coming off Moist Hills. We knew that game, we could have been in that game. We just didn't come to play at all. So we're hungry for this next week of practice. Every day we're just focusing on Kittatinny, and I think it really paid off today.
We really changed the mentality of practice this week. We just wanted to relax. We felt like we had too much pressure on us, and Chad, Jake Phillip, they all got on us. So we just needed to take a minute, relax, and that's what we did today.
That means a lot. We were very displeased with our effort last week, and we really stressed that this week in practice. We had a great week, and we knew this was going to be a big game for us, playing Kittatinny, one of our biggest rivals, so we're happy to come out with an effort like that.
We knew they were going to be tough, but we just hung in there. Like after the first drive, we knew we couldn't stop them. It was just a matter of time. What we did.
So proud of our kids with our work week preparation. We practice well. Kids watch film, but more importantly, I'm happier with the way they executed. We came out, we executed. Kids worked their tails off. Offense, defense, kick game. And I couldn't be prouder of the resolve of our kids.
Big night for Chad Mazzilli tonight. 5 touchdowns, and he gives the credit to his offensive line.
Great and all, but all I can really say about that is I can thank the 5-6 guys in front of me. They work their butts off every day in practice, and it shows out here and how great they play.
The line did a great job tonight. One of them was Brandon LeBar, and he says it's a lot of fun blocking for guys like Chad Mazzilli, Jake Phillip, and Jake Lazinski.
It's an honor to have 3 backs that when one of them's not having the ball, the other two are getting chased. When Jake or Chad has the ball, fake it up the middle, Jake takes it outside, there's 6 guys on Chad. It just makes blocking a lot easier too.
Kittatinny came right down to start this game and scored, took a 6-0 lead. High Point, which was coming off that tough loss to Morris Hills, didn't let him bother them. And Jake Lazinski hit Grayson Sabo for a big 33-yard touchdown that tied this game up.
I was kind of just thinking to myself, don't drop her or else you won't be able to go back in the locker room.
We're working on it all week. They run a lot of man, so we're trying to do a little crossing action on the pass routes, and they just left him wide open. I just threw him the ball. He made a great catch, and we scored.
Special teams was a big part of the win tonight for High Point. They stopped Kittatinny twice when they were trying to punt. They'd even get the punt off, and because of that, they got great field position, and they also recovered an onside kick. So that really all came together on special teams for High Point tonight.
Special teams are huge. During practice, we stress that they can either win or lose us at least one game every season. I think definitely helped out our effort tonight and helped us get the win.
We spend a lot of time in the kick game, and the kids take a lot of pride in it. Our coaches take a lot of pride in it. The whole staff. It's not, everybody's involved in the kick game, and I think the kids see that and they feed off it. And it was huge for us. If you could block a punt or something like that, I know your chances of winning go up a lot. And be able to get 2. It was huge for us.
Kittatinny have been playing well coming into this game, won 2 straight. Zach and Jake Mafaro, they are tough guys, run hard, they're big. But after that first drive, the High Point defense was able to keep them in check.
They're one hell of football players, I gotta say. But we really did our jobs. Everyone did our jobs, from our D linemen to our backers, secondary, cleaning them up on the outside. And it was just a good win.
We knew the only way we were going to stop them was the gang tackle. You're not going to be able to tackle those guys with 1 or 2. You got to get 3, 4, 5, 6 guys running to the football, and those guys, they ran hard, and credit our kids, we really ran to the football very well.
High Point's going to enjoy this win tonight over their rivals from Kittatinny, but they will get ready for next week and play a dangerous Vernon team. They've been struggling, but they always play the Wildcats tough, and there's a lot of Group 3 power points waiting there for the Wildcats.
We really got to focus up these next couple weeks, but mainly next week for Vernon. Power points are huge, and we really want to be up there for the state. It's not just 8C like last year. We really want to be up there, so we're going to just go back to work on Monday.
We know Vernon's going to come. We're playing them at their place, and they're going to play tough. It's just how Vernon is. So, we can't underestimate them. I really don't think we will, but we're excited for that one.
Especially in high school football, no game is easy. That's the way it's going to be.
Like you said, this was a rivalry. That's been a rivalry for years, and it's been back and forth for years. And they're going to be ready. And we have to have a good week and pay attention to detail and all that stuff, and go up there and hopefully do a good job.
All right, it's a mad sprint for both of those teams for the rest of the season to pile up as much points as they can to see if they can get into the North 1 Group 2 playoffs. Newton looks like they're definitely going to be in, but a High Point Kittatinny fighting to get into that bracket.